The rapid rise of the Goulburn River took Shepparton, Mooroopna and surrounds by surprise.
You have a barra pit near a levee bank. In the morning at 6 o'clock it hit the bottom, and by lunchtime it come over. So and that's probably 3.5 metre rise.
Members of the Undira community have since had to fund and fix damaged levee banks themselves.
It came at a cost of over $200,000.
The multi-generational farmers told MPs conducting the parliamentary inquiry into the October 2022 flood event to consider additional mitigation measures.
We're going to get wet, but we can do better than what we're doing and done for the last 100-odd years.
The Legislative Council Environment and Planning Committee heard how Shepparton Search and Rescue responded to 1,162 calls for help over an 8-day period.
The floods were very busy for us. It was very stressful. It was very chaotic.
The local group is one of just 2 independent volunteer rescue organisations in the state.
Because of COVID and the pressures of cost of living, people have less time to volunteer.
The cost of insurance in flood-prone areas is also an increasing concern.
Not only has the premiums risen dramatically, but the sums insured have been dropped dramatically.
At the height of the flood, the Mooroopna Education and Activity Centre became a refuge for residents.
One of the things our community struggled with is where to get the information.
Manager Jan Phillips says a lack of knowledge initially impacted their ability to provide access to services and support.
So it felt like bureaucracy bingo. You didn't know who you needed to talk to, you didn't know who was in charge.
Local government recognises it needs to do better in effectively communicating warnings to culturally and linguistically diverse locals.
A dozen different interpretations of a pamphlet. It's got to be more than that. It's got to be direct contact. It's got to be face-to-face.
Shepparton has one of the largest multicultural cohorts outside of metropolitan Melbourne.
It's not so much text messages, it's WhatsApp that most communities use, and they're using voice messages.
We had to invest in community leaders, and we had to provide that support for them to educate their communities.
Representatives of Committee for Greater Shepparton, Greater Shepparton Lighthouse Foundation, Murray Dairy and Valley Pack also gave evidence at the public hearing held at Mooroopna. Full witness transcripts are published on the committee inquiry's website, which is on your screen.